Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. I'm in the process of responding to a biter attack. Let's go take care of that. You know I have to do that because I still haven't built up my wall. We'll get to it one of these days. Should put a signal right there. Okay, I missed it. It's hard to do while moving. There we go. Alright, so we'll see how much of that mine gets destroyed before I get there. I did set up another iron mine because I was running out of iron. And that's what the biters are casually destroying. There we go. Okay. Oh, and there goes my train. Jeez. Yeah, the default behavior of... It won't let me select the train. I guess... Oh, there we go. The default behavior of the temporary train stop, I think, really leaves a lot to be desired. You know, I'm playing with no mods in this playthrough, but normally there's a mod that I use. I think it's called Personal Train Stops or something like that. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it gives you the option to have the train automatically go into manual mode once it gets to the temporary stop, which I think is much better than having it just wait for 5 seconds and then leave again. Yeah, and as far as I know, there's still no option to change that. Let's see. Controls? No. Interface. Okay. Yeah, there's no way to change it that I can see. So, we'll just have to live with it. You know what I should do, though? Put some more turrets there. We also need to start getting more power. I thought, yeah, okay, good. I've got some laser turrets here, so we'll just throw down a few here and there on the bottom side. Okay. Yeah, so I've got a second train now bringing iron to the base since we were running out. We are still out of petroleum, and that's what I want to get into today. Doing coal liquefaction from this coal mine. Also, our artillery train has no ammunition because my lack of petroleum is preventing me from making explosives. So that's not helping matters. Okay, but before we get started with the petroleum, I have made a Spidertron. I have not used it. So I am going to be discovering the Spidertron along with you. Okay, so what have we got here? It's got 4 rocket launchers, which would be great to fill up once I get ammunition, for which I need explosives. It's got an equipment grid, which would be good. Auto-targeting without gunner. Oh. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so it looks like it'll shoot automatically even if you're not in it. And then it's got a remote control, which I crafted. I should put that on my hotbar probably. And what can I do with that? Okay. Huh. How does it work? Oh, I have to connect it to the Spidertron. Okay. Ah, there we go. And then you can make it go places when you're not there. All right. How far can you make it go? All right. So that is very cool. So if we load this thing up with ammo, I suppose we could make it go wherever we want and kill stuff. And then you can also get inside of it and drive it around normally. And it goes through trees. I've seen a couple little video clips where it can kind of cross gaps. This thing is awesome. It would be cool if you could make it faster. And it seems like it doesn't require any fuel, which is very nice. Okay, so I think priority numero uno is to get this thing loaded with some rockets. Yeah, so we definitely want the... Oh, I can go through buildings too? Oh, that is sweet. Okay. Do. I'm loving it. That is awesome. Yeah, like I said, if I could, I mean, I think I can run faster. Okay, let's try something. What kind of equipment can I put in it? I can give it legs. Oh, okay, baby. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right. Sweet. Okay, and I have another shield unit, which is not there. Because I had one that I took out for my laser defense. Yeah, energy shield. That's what I want. Where is it? It's in there. Okay, so I'm going to keep one of those. And I'll keep the rest of this. Can you believe I'm still using like Mark 1 level roboports and stuff? That's... Okay. So this is pretty good. I do have room for one more, and I think exoskeletons are pretty cheap to make. Yeah, I just need some electric engines, which I can get down here easily enough. And I need some processing units. And then this is going to be my... Oh, yeah. Good luck getting some blue circuits with no acid. Oh, they're not going there. They're over here. Okay, I need to get those before they get used up. And they put an icon on the map, which is great, so you can actually see where it is. Okay. Well, I'm digging this thing. It'll hold itself stationary when it's on a belt. Does the belt immunity equipment work with that? Where is it? Here it is. Yeah. Alright, so let's give it some belt immunity. Give it more legs. This thing is pretty great. Okay. Yeah. Let me get a couple more engines and some steel, and then I can still run 2. And I'll make another reactor once we get, once we get the petroleum so that we can make more circuits and stuff. And I'll dedicate some time and energy to upgrading everything that I've got in my armor before too long. Now, can I use the remote when I'm in it? See, that would be cool to just like... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So I can click on the map. And I go there hands-free in a straight line. Let's see how it deals with trains. It just goes right through them. Over cliffs. I wonder if it can withstand impact from a train. This thing's pretty incredible. Alright, let's start doing some coal liquefaction. Alright, so first we're going to need to set up the mining of the coal. I think I'll run the miners horizontally, since it seems to be slightly larger that way. And then, like I said, we're gonna need more power. I think what I'll start to do is build solar panels and batteries, and we'll expand our power first with solar. And then we'll do nuclear after that. That way I can show you all how both of those things work, in case you're interested. Solar and nuclear both have, advantages and disadvantages. Just like everything else in the game. Okay. We'll use red belts, since I've got a lot of miners here. I don't know if I really need this many, to be honest, but in Factorio, you rarely are going to get punished by building too much of something. So if you're not sure how much you need of something, just make a lot of it. It's my advice. No, actually, let's do that right there. Okay, so this will give us 4 red belts of coal, which really ought to be enough for anybody. Okay, and then we'll feed this into our liquefaction setup. Okay, and then for the power poles, I will just copy paste. And one more. I can't see it. There we go, except for that one. All right. And then we'll put in... Whoops, sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. I was going to say we'll put in a balancer here, but really I don't maybe we don't really need a balancer. So I'll just hold off on that now. I've always been a little crazy for balancers, but after the last few games that I played, I'm starting to see that I don't really need them as often as I used to think that I did. The last large base that I built, in fact, I didn't use any balancers. And it was probably the best performing base I've ever built. So, okay. I didn't bring any heavy oil. Oh, I can get a barrel from down south. All right, so what do we want to do here? I've got some refineries. Yeah, so the first thing is to feed it into the refineries, right? So we'll set up an array of refineries. Let's do it below this patch. That way we'll leave room below this one in case we need to tap into that for more iron. So I'll put 2. There we go. And I've got, looks like I got 7 of these. I'll just build 6. I like to do it in even numbers. That's 6, right? And we're doing coal liquefaction. And these are all facing the wrong direction. Good job. Okay. I should have left another... I need another gap. Well, let's see. No, I think I can make this work. So let's bring in the piping. Like so, and then we can feed it. Yeah, I do need to move it. Okay, so I'm going to Control X. We're going to cut. And then I'll shift it over by 1 tile and paste. Okay. And then I'll copy this part. Okay. Let's extend that down. Okay. Give this some power. Let's move this a little bit. There we go. And something's getting killed. They're going after my oil again, and now it's completely destroyed. Okay. We will need some steam. So I think I'll just make steam. Where do I want to make steam? Oh, that's the wrong kind of pump. I need an offshore pump. That's under production. Okay. So I'm going to use the coal for the steam too. I think this is probably a lot more coal than I really need. I should really do the coal up here. But for that, I need some boilers. So let's make 4 boilers. Let's see. I'll put the boilers over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. let's move this down by one more tile. And that way I can feed the water in right here. Okay, offshore pump. Offshore pump. Where are you, buddy? Here it is. All right. So that gives us the steam that we need. And now I just need some heavy oil. So let's go get a barrel or two of heavy oil. Can I make some barrels? Yes, I can. Let's make 10 barrels. And we'll go down here to steal some heavy oil. And it's not running because we're out of light oil. So what I'll do is I'll pick up that... Oh, it's out of heavy oil completely. Oh, man, that's a problem. Is it going to go? Yeah. Okay, there we go. We've got enough. I hope. That's weird. Okay, yeah, looks like it'll keep running. What now? Okay, I think that's going to be enough. Oh shoot, I hit my key and the autopilot stopped. Okay. We need a radar over here. All right. And then we put in our feedback loop. There we go. Let's see, let's move you out of the way. Okay, let's make some storage tanks. should be pulling more or less evenly from the miners. Obviously this gives us a lot of room for more production if we determine that we need it. Okay. So let's put, actually let me make more of these tanks. I'll do 4 tanks for petroleum. And then we'll put a train station down there to pump it into. Okay, and then we'll do another tank for heavy oil. And we'll do a tank for light oil. There. Okay. Looking good. Alright, so now we need to do the cracking. And let's try to figure out what our ratios are. Okay, so we need to do a lot of heavy oil cracking. What ratio did I use down here? Oh, I've just got one of each, because I only have one refinery. Let's see here. Alright, so we're going to try to do some math in our heads here. Okay, so I've got 6 machines. I'm going to be making 90 heavy minus the 25 that we consume. So that's 65 heavy oil every 5 seconds, which is 13 per second times 6. Okay, so 13 times 6. So we're making 78 heavy oil per second that we need to crack into light oil. I'll probably need to move those poles. 13 per second times 6. How much was that? 76? No, 78. 13 times 6, 78 per second. These will use 20 per second. So I need 4 of these machines to do the heavy oil cracking. That'll allow me to crack up to 80 per second. And we can tap into our water pipe up here. Ooh, I need to go back for more pipes. Okay, let's go do that. Take Mr. Spidertron. Head over to the mall. This thing's pretty great. I don't know what is my top speed on this. Looks like we're going around, I don't know, say around 70 kilometers per hour. Now my train, well, the train can go much faster, but it can only go in straight lines, so I think I probably get, I mean, depending on where I go, If it's not real far, I think I'll get a lot more speed out of this because I can just go in a direct path to where it is that I want to go. And I can go directly point to point, whereas with the train, I need to stop somewhere on a track and then walk the rest of the way. So I'm guessing that this is probably going to be faster if I'm not going super far. Now, if I were going to go up there, it might be faster to take the train. Is that all the piping I've got? Let's grab some more. Yeah. Okay. That should be good. Sorry for the crazy zooming. You know what? I probably should have brought more chemical plants too. Yeah, let's get some more chemical plants. I don't remember if I'm making those automatically or not. Let's find out. Yes, I am. They're right here. Wonderful. And I'll get rid of that refinery. Okay, off we go. All right. Yeah, why don't you go wait over there? Okay. And then we'll just link up all the outputs. And we'll send those into the light oil tank. Okay, so that'll take care of all the heavy oil. Now, light oil, we're making 20 divided by 5, 4 per second times 6. All right, so we're making 24 per second light, plus 30 plus 15 times 4. 15 times 4 is, what, 60? 60 per second. And how much was this? 24? 60 per second plus 24. So 84 per second light oil. $84 per second light oil. This takes 15 per second, or 30 for every 2 machines. So if we go to 90, that's 6 machines. Let's delete that. Okay. Hang on. this all goes into petroleum. Okay. That should do it. So that should start converting all of this into petroleum. All right. And I'm going to throw some turrets up here. There. Let's check our power. All right, we're doing okay for now. I'm just putting turrets there because if we get attacked, it's going to be from up here, right? Okay, now the tanks are starting to fill up. I may need to expand this quite a bit. I'm not sure. But the good thing is that since I've got this built to expand it, I can just blueprint this whole thing and put down multiple copies around here without having to redo the math. Okay, now let's set up a train station. All right, so I'm just going to copy this bit, flip it around, and we'll put it right here. All right, let's put it right here. Okay. And this is going to be called petroleum load. And I'm going to need 4 more tanks, which I can't make. I'm going to need some pumps. Okay. I'm going to need to go back for steel so that I can make some more storage tanks. So let's just go down over there. We'll need to make some fluid wagons. We'll need to make a locomotive. Yeah, and I just need a bunch of steel for the tanks, basically. All right. Let's see. We'll make 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, those use tanks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's restore those. And then I need some engine units to make my locomotive. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm running out of fuel over here. Alright, and input priority on this one is going to be on the side that gets solid fuel normally. Okay, good. Okay. Now let's check over here. Because we'll need to build... Ah, good. And I have a train station that we can unload at. Well, we'll do the unloading station after we get the rest of it set up. Although we can rename it. And we'll put our train here so it can start to fuel up. Okay, I'm going to turn off my personal bots. And we'll have the robots start to pick up this stuff, since we're not going to be using that. There. Okay. Let's go back and finish the job. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place one pump here to pump out of the storage tanks. All right. And then down here we'll put our array of power poles. Oh, this is not very good, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. This needs to be made larger. There we go. Okay, connect this up to power. And let's clear the trees. Turn the bots back on. Alright, and then what we'll do over here is we will set up one tank 2 tiles away with a pump. Okay, and that is how we are going to load the fluid wagons. So when the train comes and stops here, the pumps will connect to the fluid wagon and start emptying the contents. Okay, now the other thing that we can do to try to make sure that we fill these tanks evenly is we'll do something like this. Maybe not terribly necessary, but there. This way it'll split into 4, and I expect that the tanks, well, they're not going to fill perfectly evenly, but if I just bring it down and then feed across this way, then this one will fill up first, and then this one, then that one, then that one, then that one. Probably doesn't make much difference, really. But we'll try to keep it somewhat even. Okay, and this is all running gangbusters, so that's good. Okay. So, let's set up a schedule. So we're going to go to petroleum load until full. And then we go to petroleum unload until empty. just like we do with solids. Where are these stopped? Oh, okay. Great. So we can see the stacker in action over there. Alright, let's wait for the train to get here so we can see it work. Make sure we don't have any problems. Okay. Now, one storage tank holds as much as one fluid wagon, 25,000. So when these are completely full, they will empty very, very quickly. When you go from a tank through a pump into another tank, the fluids move incredibly fast. So if these tanks were full, this train would fill up in just a second or two, and then it would be on its way. But in this case, it's going to have to wait for more processing to take place. But that's okay, because we still need to build things on the other end of it. Alright, but good to see that our stacker is working as intended. Alright, so let's build the unloading portion. We'll put Spidertron over there. Okay, and then in this case we just reverse it. I'm going to need more pumps. Okay, so in this case we just point the pump in the other direction. Like that. Okay. I guess here I don't... Do I care if they empty evenly? Maybe not. I guess it's kind of inconsistent to load the tanks evenly on the other end and then unload them unevenly like this. We'll try it, and if we need to tune it for performance, then we'll do that. Okay, now I want to connect that with my petroleum pipe over there. So let's go... I'm going to need probably some landfill over there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to blueprint some landfill. And then I can copy paste so that the bots do it. And I just want to give myself enough room that I can route the pipes around my steel line. Over here. Yeah, so I'm going to run almost straight across. Oh, that's too far up. Yeah. Okay. That should do it. So let's just force the train to come and unload now, even though it's not full yet. I think I probably will add more production over here. Maybe we'll just double this. Okay. All right. And now we've got petroleum again. You know what? I should really feed that petroleum up here, not down there, because I need it to make plastic and everything to keep my prioritization of production consistent. So let's run it north from here. Maybe I should have just, yeah, I should have just run straight up. Yeah, let's do that. I'm losing a lot of petroleum by doing this, though. All the stuff in the pipes. Okay, so we'll run north from here. And then I think I want to connect right here. Yeah, because this is what feeds into the pipes. Let's see, this goes... Well, this goes into the pipes too. I'll feed it here. There, and that way it'll go into the tanks. So it'll feed my plastic and my sulfuric acid. And then if we get enough left over, it'll go down to make solid fuel. And then explosives. I think I'd rather have explosives first before I get solid fuel. No, I guess I wouldn't. Since the solid fuel is for power. Yeah, so it'll be a while before any of it comes down here. We'll need these tanks to fill up pretty significantly. Okay, but anyway, we got more petroleum. Like I said, I'll add some more production over here because this is going to run kind of slowly. Yeah, way too slow. I need to build this a lot bigger. In fact, maybe I'll do even 3 or 4 times as big. Yeah, I'll make 3 more copies of this. We got plenty of space to build. And that'll give us a lot of petroleum. So I'll do that before the next episode. Until then, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.